Welcome to Legal Aid 2004. Legal Aid is a legal description writer that allows you to create basic legal descriptions from AutoCAD geometry. Along with being fast and easy to use, Legal Aid also helps reduce errors in your legal descriptions by eliminating typographical and transposition errors in your bearings and distances. Legal Aid also promotes consistency throughout your office, since each legal can be created the same way every time. Probably the best feature of Legal Aid is that it is highly configurable. Surveyors have told us that one of the biggest complaints they have with legal description programs is that they don't create descriptions the way the surveyor wants them. Legal Aid addresses this problem by giving you complete freedom to edit each and every phrase that is used to build your legal descriptions. If you don't like the way Legal Aid builds your descriptions, then change it. Legal Aid is launched from within AutoCAD. The program guides you through the steps to trace a boundary by selecting its entities or picking its corners with the mouse. You can also define a tie from a point of commencement to the point of beginning and enter lot corner descriptions as well. Once the information is entered, the main Legal Aid program appears and your legal description is created. To show you just how easy this is, I'm going to create a legal description for this simple lot I have on the screen. I type Legal Aid at the command line, tell it that I'm working in feet and that I'll be using entities, select my point of beginning, and then start selecting the boundary. And there it is. The main Legal Aid program includes a fully functional word processor that includes font and paragraph formatting and a full-featured spell checker which can even check spelling as you type. And if you would rather use your own word processor, you can save the legal description or cut and paste it into Microsoft Word, WordPerfect, and most other word processing programs. Legal Aid builds legal descriptions by joining predefined text phrases that describe the various courses in your lot. These phrases are stored in what we call a phrase library and are fully editable by you. In addition, you can configure up to 3 of these phrase libraries to address any unique situations that you might have in your office. The phrase libraries are located under the Phrases menu. The currently active phrase library is always denoted by a check mark. To change phrase libraries, simply select the one you want to use. Right now I have a phrase library 3 set up to display a list of coordinates. The power of Legal Aid is its ability to allow you to edit these phrase libraries to create legal descriptions in just about any manner you want. To edit the current phrase library, select the Phrase menu and then Edit Phrases. This brings up the phrase editor. The options on the first tab allow you to choose the number of decimal places to show in your legal description. This also determines how bearings and distances are rounded when the legal description is calculated. So in effect, you can use this as a map check tool as well. On the Distance tab, you can choose to display the legal description in meters or feet, and you can also control how distance values will be displayed. Distances can be displayed as numbers or spelled out. You can also choose to show a supplemental distance. A supplemental distance is a second distance that you can use to further clarify or describe the distance. For instance, if I set the supplemental distance to meters, you can see that in addition to feet, I also have its equivalent value in meters. These are displayed right behind the initial feet in parentheses. Likewise, the Angle tab allows you to format the way angles are displayed. As with distances, you have the option of displaying a second supplemental angle that will be shown in parentheses behind the first one. You can also choose to show cardinal directions in your bearings. For instance, instead of a bearing of north 0 degrees east, you can simply say north. The next 5 tabs contain the various phrases that are used to build the legal descriptions. Here on the Courses tab, you can see that we have phrases for a regular line, a point along a line, a curve, a non-tangent curve, compound and reverse curves, and a point along a curve. With these phrases, Legal Aid is able to handle just about any situation you might encounter. Another group of useful features can be found on the Insert menu. Here you can insert the current date, a degree symbol, or you can view and select symbols from a table. Probably the most useful feature on this menu is the Insert File command. With this command, you can quickly insert standard preambles and other text that you've prepared beforehand. For instance, if I want to insert a preamble into this description, I would first place my cursor where I want it to be inserted, and then select the Insert File command. Next, I select the file that I want to insert and click OK. Note that you can use Legal Aid itself to create these text phrases, and if you save them as RTF files, they can include text and paragraph formatting as well. This concludes the introductory tour of Legal Aid. If you haven't already done so, I encourage you to install Legal Aid now and start putting it to use. Also, please take some time and view the other tutorials that we've put together for you. They will minimize your learning curve and also point out features and uses that you might miss otherwise.